Just waking up from a nice dream. Bitcoin pumping on a live stream. Smile shine brighter than a high beam. Ever seen life trading on a widescreen? Bitcoin showing you the steps to own it. We got the alpha, I bet you want it. I'm having fun to send a lecture on it. Randy, put a little extra on it.
It's mutable and decentralized. No censorship or hard cap supply. It's open source and we classify the blockchain secure, and that's exactly why. It's hard money with a new plan. It bounced a lot like this new jam. The Bitcoin dipped and we ain't gon' trip. I'ma be bullish on you, fam.
I'm a Bitcoin bestie. You gotta love it. 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 I'm a Bitcoin bestie. You gotta love it.
This video is sponsored by Cake Wallet, the easiest open source wallet to store Bitcoin, Monero, and Litecoin securely on mobile and desktop devices. When buying, selling, and exchanging crypto or trading for gift cards, Cake Wallet ensures privacy and security, giving you the keys to your coins. At Vacation Genie, we believe digital currencies are meant to do more than just sit in your wallet. They're meant to take you places. We want to help you step into the future of cryptocurrency spending, as travel is one of the top categories for spending your crypto. It provides you with the best ROI, lasting memories. Make sure to check out Vacation Genie today. Good morning, everyone, and welcome back to the Daily Zest. I'm your host, Randi Hipper, here today on a lovely Wednesday. We are officially midweek. This is the second stream in the new studio, and I'm so excited. Yes, it is bare right now. Yes, I will get it together. I'm just not sure if I want to put up my paintings that I had before or go in a different direction. So you guys also let me know and join the Discord. This is going to be a quicker show today because I do have a meeting scheduled at 11. And so usually that's when we end the after show anyways, right before 11. So that is the plan. We do have midweek Zest lined up for you guys. That is a members only after show that happens midweek on Wednesdays and then on Friday to end the week together. But we're going to get after it today. We have a bunch of news and headlines to share with you. Of course, Bitcoin ETFs and the whole market is taking a hit. We're going to discuss that. Indonesia maybe having a crypto reserve. And then China, surprisingly, maybe not aligning with one project that I thought they would have some synergies with, Worldcoin. We'll dive into that one. This one was very interesting to me. Ripple, XRP, Korea. We're going to dive into that. There's a partnership that's going on there as well. Please let me know the volume if my mic is okay and everything like that as well. We do have CZ that is looking to drop the FTX lawsuit he was involved in. And then, of course, we have an ETH treasury company buying more Ethereum. Ethereum, I believe, is way undervalued right now. And then we have Base. Speaking of Ethereum, Coinbase is a layer 2 on Ethereum that had major problems within the network. We're going to dive into that, as well as your spotlight, which is the SEC. The SEC taking a major bullish stance on staking. And this is something that we have been ranting about on the channel for years, that even under Gary Gensler, they didn't like staking. They said it was a security to stake your crypto, which makes absolutely no sense. And then we have our coins to watch. So if you're ready for the Zest, the news, the education, smash a like, subscribe to the channel, share this out with friends so more people know what's going on here. We have a goal of 150 likes, 150 live viewers, and a subscriber goal of 22,700 subscribers. We're 7 away. Please let me know if you think we're going to make it today. I think we should. I think we could. I think anything's possible on this channel. In addition, I'm thinking of making more videos surrounding like my person, like my personal person. I'm going to have my crypto content, but I'm also thinking of doing some more like personal content. Let me know if that's something you're interested in. I don't know if you guys like care to that degree, but I'm just throwing it out there. Say good morning to me as I say good morning to you, and check out our 3 amazing sponsors of the show, including Cake Wallet, Market, Cipher. Use code ZESTY for 15% off, and then go over to Vacation Genie and book your cruise with crypto. Already I see Bao was in the chat, which is... And oh boy, he's going to start trouble today, guys. Bao, yeah, guys, everyone's celebrating Bao in the chat like he became a celebrity in here. What do you mean personal? Meaning like, you know, I just moved. What was that experience like? My daily activities, like just things like that. I don't know if that's something you're interested in, but I think I definitely would like to do something like that. Steak and Shake should make Randy their Bitcoin ambassador. I mean, listen, man, I'm working. I'm working over here, John. Don't worry. You should go on Steak and Shake's Twitter and say something about it, though. We do have Backup Kid in the chat. Mama Shadow is always Black Hat killing it. Good morning to Doge Bull. We got Aquarian Silverback. All Set is here. We love All Set. David Bulls, Doge Bull. I love the Bulls. You guys are the Bulls. I have a lot of love for you guys. You guys are just amazing people. Jesse, I hope you're feeling better. Everyone put hearts in the chat for Jesse. He's a little hurt right now. We got Andy S, Bobby F, Scarlett. Good morning. Nice to see you. Mike Volmer. Mike, this is for you. I got some donkeys today. Was piping hot when I got it, which I love. Terry Ortman, good morning. Yukio and Alex Collingborn are on X. Good morning. Nice to see you guys. Rob C is here. Steven C, nice to see you, my friend. Peace, good morning. Have I already used all of my 31 utensils yet? No, I have not. Actually, some of them are drying in the dishwasher right now because, yeah. Mike Mazzone is also on X. Good morning. Nice to see you. Welcome, everybody. M2 is here. Bulldog Eric. Gary's on X and multiple platforms. I think every platform. We have XRP news. Don't worry, users. Stick around. Stick around. Joe Harvey is here. At Fat Oracle. Of course, Bow. We got Fitz. Good morning. NJTech.net. Good morning. Moby, what's up? Nice to see you. Sergeant Freedom, USMC. Good morning. Nice to see you too. John Legend with all his steak and shakes. I love that. We have Northern Crypto and Tech. Good morning. Nice to see you. Ollie said good evening from Finland. Well, hello, Ollie. Everyone say hello to Ollie. We love that. Good morning. Nice to see you, or good evening to you. Welcome. I love knowing where people are at. Chipper is here. We got Ski Packs. Poe, good morning. Hello, everyone. All right, guys. We're going to get after it. Please make sure you smash the like, subscribe, and share. We're going to go into the market recap. Mr. Marley's from Colorado. I love that. I love that. Welcome. Haven Peck is here. Good morning. All right, guys. Market recap. We do have a lot of red in the market today. Besides Pump.Fun lingering over here, up 8.5%. We do have Bitcoin hovering above that 112. Again, that is our previous all-time high to 123K. We want to hold above 112, bullish target that 117.5. That is your golden zone, again, to go and target that 123. Though, again, you got to point out the obvious, which is the most bearish scenario, but would be great to pull back to, is 106. So I would just consider that just a little bit. We do have a red dot printed as we are up 0.15%. We're at $114,285. Again, fresh red dot printed. Will this play out? We have yet to see, as the VWAP is crossing below that zero line at the moment, with the green money flow still remaining there. We do have the RSI that is chopping it up in the bear, which I'm going to say, again, send it to oversold. I want to see that because, again, relieve the selling pressure, create a nice support, and move on up. And I do hope if we go to the oversold point, it takes us to that 106. I think that would be ideal for Bitcoin, is pulling back to at least 106K. It's just what makes sense to me. And if you guys have any, opinions in the chat, feel free to drop it. But if you are bullish, I am going to ask you to drop a rocket emoji in the chat. I need to see some rockets here, please. All right. I think of you guys when Litecoin pumps. Listen, Litecoin has been killing it. Litecoin is doing great. We're still at $115. We had a peak yesterday of 129, 130. So we were doing pretty good yesterday with Litecoin. We just need to hold 114. We'll get into that a little bit later though. Bitcoin ETFs are having a little bit of a moment. As part of the market recap, we're going to go over this. Bitcoin ETFs bleeding millions for the fourth day straight. Looking over here, the 11 registered ETFs had a cumulative net outflow of $196 million on Tuesday, with Fidelity's ETF and BlackRock's ETF accounting for the giant share of the tally. And so the 4-day outflow streak, the longest since April, began on Thursday when they bled $114.83 million, followed by $812.25 million on Friday and $333.19 million on Monday. So that's a lot of money, but honestly, not much compared to the amount of inflows we've had in the past year. So again, these are scary headlines just to throw you off, but that's really not the case, as there's billions and millions of dollars flowing in to these ETFs. So of course there's going to be down days, and that's just pretty much some of it. We're going to dive into your breaking news headlines. Of course, we always start off internationally, so we're going to go into Indonesia, China, South Korea, Korea, and all of these beautiful things. So if you're ready, smash the like, subscribe, share. Let's do it. Indonesia exploring a Bitcoin reserve, and this is not surprising because the U.S. is really trying to spearhead this. However, I think we're being a little slow on the ball here in the U.S. The Indonesian government has been exploring a Bitcoin reserve, according to Bitcoin Indonesia, which recently met with officials to discuss how the strategy could drive economic growth in the country. And Bitcoin Indonesia said in an X post, we were invited to the VP's office to present how Bitcoin could benefit the country, saying we explored a bold idea using Bitcoin mining as a national reserve strategy. Now, I just want to take a moment here. How many times have I said on this show, all these countries, instead of buying the Bitcoin, why don't they just mine themselves? Yeah. Oh, wow. Genius idea. But now we're seeing Indonesia float that. So I definitely think it's a good idea. I think the United States should be mining on a federal level to not only buy Bitcoin, but accumulate some themselves. It's, of course, because we have a ton of wasted energy here. And so we do see the Bitcoin community writing on X that Indonesia is looking into how Bitcoin could fuel long-term economic strength. And then again, other focuses were Bitcoin mining and education initiatives. Again, looking over to El Salvador, they've already been doing that there, where again, they have mining initiatives in El Salvador. The country buys 1 Bitcoin a day. In addition to the fact that they had a huge educational push among the younger generation to teach them about Bitcoin, how to download a wallet, how to transact, what this technology is. That is exactly what the United States should be doing. I've spoken to people from the Department of Education over in New York, and they were telling me that they wanted to do this years ago. But again, corporations, the whole status thing that has to go on between schools and the chancellor and all these things. It's just too much work. We need a way to make this a short and simple process in the United States and educate these children about blockchain. Teach them how to code. Darn it. Teach them how to code. Have them create a Web3 game, something of that nature. And watch. Not only are they going to teach kids about crypto and within the next 10 years, but they're also going to have everything on blockchain, their grades, their points, the claim-free homework, a homework pass, whatever it is, extra credit on a test, all of that's going to be using blockchain and a parent-supervised and a school-supervised wallet. Now, we're going to jump into China, though, because China is actually not aligning with Worldcoin. Worldcoin, and we know Worldcoin, Sam Altman. It's a mess. It's a mess. I don't like it. I don't like Worldcoin. I'll say it right now. I do not like Worldcoin. I think that they're not doing the right thing by the American people because, again, they are from America. But then they also have their own little things in other countries, their own little hubs, you can call it. Other countries aren't liking Worldcoin. Even China's saying, hey, the fact that you're going to scan your eyeball, could be a threat to national security, which I would kind of agree with. And it's very rare that I'm going to ever agree with China in any which way, shape, or form. But I don't like Worldcoin. The fact that you can scan your eye, account abstraction, just all of it is absolutely wrong. It's the mark. It's the gateway to UBI, which is universal basic income. We do not want a universal basic income. We need a way to be self-sovereign, and Worldcoin is working against you. So there's no way in my mind that I would even consider Worldcoin crypto, because it doesn't advocate for the freedoms that Bitcoin does. Continuing forth. China's Ministry of State Security, MSS, is warning of a national security threat posed by the misuse of biometric data, singling out foreign companies that incentivize iris scans with crypto in what appears to be a thinly veiled reference to Worldcoin via a post in its official WeChat account. In a post, they described a case in which foreign firm offered crypto token rewards to scan users' irises around the world, which there's nothing else besides Worldcoin that does that. Sam Altman, the OpenAI CEO, is the guy behind all of this, and the project has already faced pushback, like I mentioned before, in other countries, including Germany, France, and Kenya. I do hope that they continue to push back. Everyone needs to push back against Worldcoin. They even were trying to roll things out in the US, have certain hubs in certain cities that are densely populated. I think it's just bad. It is bad news. There's no way that I would trust somebody with my eyeball. I mean, we already kind of do that with Apple, and like they scan your face to open your phone. But just the fact that it's all connected to all these governments and they could just give out your biometric data, someone could pretend to be you on a whole other level by using your biometric data. That is just a big issue for me. That's a big issue. And of course, the worst thing about it is the universal basic income, which we cannot have. We cannot have. It is the mark of the beast. And it's basically a CBDC on steroids if we have a universal basic income. It even does align when you think about it, though. I know I might be sidetracking a little bit, but it does align with what China wants. And China basically wants their digital yuan, their CBDC, to be expanded throughout the world and just have maybe a few currencies, but all of them end up going to one place. And so I think maybe they're pushing back against Worldcoin only because they didn't create it themselves. And I think that's what they want. They want something like Worldcoin, especially when in China, they scan your palm. They do all these things to check you out of stores and, go on to trains and all those sort of things. So China's basically there. They are there, except it's just not their product. So I think that's why they don't like it. We do have Ripple XRP news for all the XRPers in the chats. Please make sure you guys put XRP emojis here, pretty please. Let me see those XRP emojis. Yeah, I don't like the biometrics at all. I'll just tell you that right now. But we do have XRP news, so if you guys like XRP, if you're bullish, please put XRP emojis in the chat, and let's get into the new news. We have a Ripple partnership with BDACS. What is that? We'll dive into it right now. I will answer all of your questions. XRP is now live on BDACS, a regulated crypto custodian for South Korean institutions, marking the first concrete outcome of Ripple's custody partnership announced in February. Now, BDACS talked about the launch in a post made on August 5th, saying they will offer custody support for XRP, which it described as one of the most popular digital assets in South Korea. The update follows a partnership announced February 26th with Ripple, and then again, it's going to end up bleeding into the rest of the XRP ecosystem. And so they said the deal aligned with their South Korea's Financial Services Commission roadmap, which seeks to expand institutional participation in the country's digital asset market. Now, again, this is helping their ecosystem for XRP, supporting XRP and RLUSD, using Ripple Custody, which is a software platform built for institutions to store and manage digital assets securely. The launch puts that plan into effect, giving institutional clients regulated access to XRP in South Korea. And they also want to help devs support building on XRPL, expand the use cases for tokenization and stablecoin adoption. It's not the only blockchain that they have partnered with. The BDACS has partnered with Avalanche. They've partnered with Polymesh and Worry Bank, and participates in projects within the blockchain regulation free zone in Busan. And the firm said its collaboration with Ripple supported efforts to expand institutional custody services under Korea's regulatory framework. So XRP is getting a big push in South Korea, but we already know the South Koreans absolutely love XRP. I mean, I really don't know why, but there's a big push for XRP over in South Korea. We're going to look at XRP price while we're here, while we're chatting it up with one another. We do have XRP that's sitting at $2.96, which I spoke about in my short yesterday that a bunch of people were flipping out about how it was under $3. Listen, dude. We flew, and I'm just going to zoom out for all the XRP people here that are losing their minds. We flew from 70 cents all the way up to basically where we're at now. In the matter of what? Okay, we have November 16th by December 7th. So you're telling me within 2 weeks, we jumped from 70 cents to almost $3, and you don't see a problem with that, even though it was months ago. I understand, but where's the pullback that you want to see? Which we kind of already did the work for, but you're going to want to pull back to under $2. I'm going to say $1.83 would be the most ideal way to, again, recuperate what we have going on here, pull back, have a good time, defeat the 200-day SMA again, and then go back up to your golden zone of around 340 or even I would say $3. So, again, pulling back to $1.83 is fine, and then creating support, another level to watch, in my opinion, would be to hold around this 257. That's where you want to hold support. That's your bearish scenario right now. Bullish, again, is passing $3 and going to that 340. All I got to say is keep calm, huddle on. Have a bullish and a bearish case scenario. Stop flipping out. People are very, very sensitive right now. Very, very sensitive. But also you have to keep in mind, August is very slow for the markets. It's very slow for crypto. Despite that, this is a 24/7, 365 type environment. People are still people, and they're still going to take the summer off. Now, we do have a red dot printed freshly here on this momentum. VWAP is slightly below. I'm not sure how much you guys can see it, but it is slightly below that zero line. Money flow is green at the moment, and we do have a neutral RSI, which I'm going to say, again, keep sending it down. Send it all down. I say let's take a dip this week. Let's have a red week and chill out. Enjoy your summer. Go touch grass or something. Watch the show in the morning, of course. But after the show ends, go touch grass, and then you'll be fine. That's the latest on XRP. So South Korea, XRP is really doing well over there. We're going to also talk about CZ Binance. CZ, oh boy, this poor man just goes through trial and trial and trial. Well, he's still kind of caught up in the whole FTX debacle that still hasn't concluded. There's a $1.8 billion FTX lawsuit. What's going on? I'm going to tell you. The former CEO of Binance, as Janet Yellen called it, Binance. CZ asked the court to dismiss a lawsuit by FTX that seeks to recover almost $1.8 billion from a deal between Binance and FTX, which the defunct exchange, FTX, claims was fraudulently transferred. Now, CZ told a Delaware bankruptcy court that the suit looks to be nonsensically blame him for the actions of SBF, who was jailed again for 25 years on the low end. He was supposed to get over 100. CZ is currently a resident of the UAE, arguing that the suit's claims are so far removed from the U.S. that the statutes at issue, which lack extraterritorial application, do not even apply. Oh, darn. CZ dropping absolute bomb, said, you know what, US, this isn't even relevant to you, so back off. I just can't. That's actually so awesome. CZ is like such a boss. So then FTX sued CZ, Binance, and other then executives in November, claiming that FTX fraudulently transferred around $1.8 billion in crypto to Binance back in 2021 to buy back shares that the exchange had purchased. Now, FTX now says the exchange and SBF knew it couldn't bankroll the share repurchase, so they used customer funds to get the deal done. But CZ even said that every pertinent part of the share repurchase deal happened outside the U.S. Again, Binance has separate entities, guys. Binance, which is international, and then Binance.us. So this literally has nothing to do with the United States. I'm going to say I agree with CZ. If it has nothing to do with the US, then back off and let them handle it. But yeah, so very interesting what's happening here. Binance also sought dismissal. I hope we move on from this because the fact that it's almost 2026, we're over halfway through 2025. It's almost 2026 and we're still talking about FTX and drama from 2021 to 2023. This is why things need to get cleared up a lot faster than they do, because the fact that we're still talking about this years later is blasphemy. Blasphemy. Crazy. We do have other news, though, that isn't as crazy, and that's actually including an ETH treasury company, SharpLink, buying a lot more ETH, and they now hold almost $2 billion in ETH. And again, this is when ETH is sitting at $3,600. Oh my word, imagine if ETH goes to 5K. All these ETH treasury companies are going to look fantastic. Even better than that, there's going to be so many other companies that are going to look to have an ETH treasury. Watch. Just absolutely watch. This is the beginning of the madness. Now, digital asset investment firm SharpLink added another haul of ETH to its balance sheet, bringing its overall ETH holdings to almost $2 billion. And on Tuesday, the company said they bought 83,562 ETH worth around $264.5 million at an average price of $3,634. And again, with the purchases made between July 28th and August 3rd, brought the company's total holdings to 521,939 ETH, worth $1.91 billion at the current market prices. Now, the company said all of their ETH is staked, allowing it to return from Ethereum's native proof-of-stake consensus mechanism. And according to SharpLink, their cumulative staking rewards have reached 929 ETH, worth over $3.3 million. That is just so wild. They hold $2 billion of ETH already. Over 500,000 ETH. I think that's probably one of the best moves a company can make right now. Besides holding Bitcoin, is holding ETH. I think it's just going to be a wild thing. Wild. Yeah, some biblical references today. I told you guys, like, I'm on a whole different level nowadays. Please make sure you smash the like, subscribe, and share. I really do hope we can hit that 150 likes, 150 live viewers today. We have 21 more likes. Let's get it. I am hoping for $4,500 ETH, my friend. I see you in the chat. Who said that? Brent? Yeah, I definitely do want to see $4,500 ETH soon. And I'll go over the chart in a little bit. I mean, I guess I could go over it now instead of later because I was just talking about it. But Ethereum. Oops, sorry. Wrong button. Hello, Joseph. I see you on X. We do have Ethereum, $3,612, up 0.02%. So we're treading between the red and the green right now. I know my drawings that look a little bit crazy. Let me try to condense this so you have a better picture here. What we're really looking at here is the bearish level of 32.72, bullish of 39.50, because again, you want to target that $4,000 ETH. But yeah, I mean, 4,000. I mean, I don't see why we can't just fly through it. The major problem, again, it could date back to 2021. Look on the left side of the screen, friends. The golden zone, which we are looking at now, again, 39.50-ish, that has been the biggest problem. And I guess I could change the color too, just to outline it. Let's change the color. Maybe go to purple. Is that bright enough? I don't even know. Maybe pink. No. Orange, maybe. I don't know. But bottom line, guys, back in 2021, biggest problem was right here. And then again, so this was May of 2021, September of 2021, held some good support here, hit our highs back in November of 2021. Again, falling below that support right after we hit the high was when we never returned up until over here. When was this? March of last year. We returned back to 39.50, again, took a dip all the way back down to $1,500 ETH, which was a really good move for us. As you can see now, like we had some selling pressure and some things we had to get through. But again, 39.50, that is the level that's going to continue to linger until we hold it as support and never look back. That's really what I want to see. That's really what I want to see. All right. Continuing, we do have, and I'm just going to look at market Cipher here so we don't have to go through this again later. But we do have a green dot printed. Maybe going to move the momentum up. I would be very shocked. Not really, though, because ETH does go her own way sometimes. But I would like to see a nice green dot printed moving up that momentum. And I actually keep seeing a red dot flash here. Oh, my gosh, as we're looking at it. Wow, we're seeing a red dot. Uh-oh. And the VWAP is going down. We might have a pullback with ETH. But again, not bad to do that.
Thank you. You're welcome. Thank you.
Holy
A
word.
potato flew around my room.
It's Jody. Jody, hello.
A potato flew around my room before you came. Excuse.
That's so awesome. Hi, Jody. But yeah, seems like we have a fresh red dot printing on market Cipher. Taking a look at the RSI, we are pulling back there ever so slightly today. Still trying to hover around that bullish, but I would like to pull back. I always root for a pullback, not because I'm bearish. I'm the most bullish person you'll ever meet, but I do like to see some certain levels filled in on the chart, just so we have more of a comfy move. ETH is a female. I think all of crypto is female. I say Bitcoin is a she, ETH is a she, Litecoin is a she. Sometimes I think Litecoin is more of a he, though. You know, it really has to depend on my mood. But Bitcoin is a she for sure. You know, Bitcoin's a woman. All right. Anyway, I'm just losing it a little bit. I'm just a little wacky, bro. Anyway, we're gonna keep chatting. Right, my friend with the heart on TikTok. Thank you. Hello. We do have Base, guys. Oh, Rumble is integrating Bitcoin Lightning Network for creator tips. Oh, wow. Is that new? Hold on. Rumble, Bitcoin. Let's take a look. As we are streaming on a Rumble at the moment. I don't see anything yet. I see a tweet from earlier. But I don't see anything officially from Rumble. So that would be dope, though. Anyway, guys, we do have Base, guys. Base layer 2 from Coinbase that is on Ethereum. There was block production that was halted for 33 minutes, and that is very, very scary when it comes to any sort of blockchain. You never want downtime, which is why we love Bitcoin, which is why we love Litecoin. Litecoin is really the only blockchain, the longest lasting, that's never had a problem. Taking a look here. Block production on Coinbase's Base network halted for 33 minutes on Tuesday following a sequencer failover that didn't recover as expected, according to devs in a post-mortem report on Wednesday. The outage began at 6:07 UTC on August 5th, where the active sequencer fell behind due to congestion from on-chain activity, and Base's conductor module, a core component, and again, this is what maintains the uptime, correctly attempted to shift leadership to a standby sequencer. The new instance has not been fully provisioned and was unable to produce blocks. So it couldn't automatically switch, and production stalled until engineers manually fixed the issue, and the network was fully recovered by 6:40. So again, it was 33 minutes as it noted. However, sorry, I got distracted. I was looking at the chat. But yeah, we definitely do not want blocks to be halted. We don't want devs to have to manually go in and fix anything, which is, again, why you really need to go ahead and keep calm, hodl on, and make sure you stick with blockchains that work. I really do not like the fact that this halted. It makes me nervous. And if I had a lot of money on the network, you know what I would be doing? Getting it off the network, because I'd be freaking out right now. So that's why I do not rock with networks that go down. You never want to worry about, oh, the devs got to fix it. What? No. Freaking no. And it is slightly bullish, though, for Base that it kind of stopped producing blocks because of the congestion, but you need to be able to scale. What? Geo, my fave YouTuber, is here. What is this new up close angle? Is it because I'm here? Geo, excuse me, sir. Like, you don't even show up to the show most of the time. You're saying I'm doing things for you? Please.
Bruh.
It seems like you haven't been here in a long time, because it seems like you don't pay attention to my camera. You don't pay attention to nothing, Gio. You really don't. We're going to get into our spotlight, guys, because I'm done talking to Gio. I'm done talking to him. Guys, we have the SEC talking about staking yesterday in relation to its security status. Let's get into it, guys. Your spotlight starts now. SEC Chair Paul Atkins coming out saying that liquid staking doesn't afoul to the security laws. What's going on? Let's talk about it. Oh my gosh, Noah's here. I'm so excited. Smash the like, subscribe, share. Pamp, let's go. Participants in liquid staking, depositors, and providers do not need to worry about securities laws disclosures, according to the SEC. This statement was published by the Division of Corporation Finance specific to liquid staking, where participants deposit covered crypto assets into a third-party staking protocol provider, which term provides receipt tokens to the depositors. Now, liquid staking allows users to lock up tokens in a proof-of-stake blockchain while still maintaining access to their funds through derivative tokens. The tokens can then be used for various DeFi activities. Currently, liquid staking across all blockchains is nearly $67 billion in TVL, which is total value locked, with $31.7 billion in Lido. Now, tokens tied to a number of liquid staking protocols, including Lido, Jito, and Rocket Pool, went up marginally after the statement was published, but are still down on the day's trading. And so we also had another staff statement previously published addressing other forms of staking. Similar to the previous statement, Tuesday's note on liquid staking is not the same as binding guidance from the commissioners or regulations that have gone through the formal rulemaking process. And so the new statement does signal how the agency is thinking about the issue and suggests that any crypto industry participant who follows the guidance will not be sued by the regulator. I think that's great. That is great. They don't have to go to the SEC. It cuts out a lot of work for both ends. So I think that's just absolutely awesome. And that was the big problem that I had, which again, it's not really saying that you could go to an exchange and start staking your crypto, but it is saying like, hey, if you are staking your ETH and supporting like a network, whatever you're doing with liquid staking, it definitely is a move forward. Absolutely a move forward. Joseph, thank you for joining here on X. I appreciate you. Please smash the like, subscribe, share. Smash the like, subscribe, listen to Piano Matty B.
Why don't you like and subscribe and share this video?
Guys, let me know if you like my straw cap. My straw cap is like a little cowboy hat. Let me know if you like it. Let me know. Do you like the cowboy hat? Want a yes emoji to an emoji? Let me know. Do you like it? Also, this definitely matches both the Vacation Genie logo and the Market Cipher logo. I love that. I love that. All right. You probably think I'm crazy. Anyway, did I get the farmer's market hat? I actually have one that's pretty similar that I actually recovered. I forgot, like my friend gave me a stack of hats and I was just like, oh my gosh, I should have worn this on stream. It's in a box though. I have to I need to get more furniture so I can unpack my boxes properly. It's just been wild. It's been wild. Anyway, you guys like the hat? Now I can move on, guys. We're going to talk about your coins to watch. Let's do it. Hold on. Where's my button? There we go. All right, guys. We got Pumped Up Fun leading the gainers up 9%. Dexy up 2.9. Ooh. SPX up 3%. Matic, aka Polygons, aka Matic and Polygons, up 3%. Pancake is up 2.6%. Story is down 5.2%. Poor Litecoin down 5%. Tezos down 4.3%. Bonk down 3.9%. And Toncoin down 3.6%. Now, I actually took a look at both Litecoin, briefly Litecoin. We'll look at Litecoin again. But we did our ETH chart. We did our Bitcoin chart. And maybe we'll look at Doge because Doge is pretty interesting right now. But we do have an after show, guys. Please make sure you become a member of the channel so that way we could go ahead and talk to each other after this in Discord. I do have a call I have to jump on quite soon, so we're going to wrap this up soon. Don't worry. Don't worry. Please smash the like, subscribe, share. We want to hold this 114. We're currently at $115 Litecoin. Bearish level to watch is 105. Your bullish is 140. Momentum is shooting up like a little rocket. And I do hope that we hold this, though. We keep moving. Money flow is a little flat today. VWAP is pulling back again, making sense. The whole market's throwing a little bit of a fit today. We are pulling back on this RSI too, somewhat bullish here. So just keep calm, hodl on. We're looking at Doge. Doge is, oh my gosh, look at the little Doge in the corner. I love that trading view. We're trying to battle 20 cents right now. We keep touching 20 cents, going back under it. We're 0.07% in the green. Now, we are looking over here at the 200-day SMA. That's just over 20.5 cents, 0.207 cents. That's where we need to hit for Doge. And then bullish is around 23.5. Your bearish level to watch is 19 cents. We do have a red dot printed, pulling down that momentum. VWAP is down. Money flow is like, okay. And then we have the RSI that is pulling back and is currently bearish, which I don't think is a bad thing at all. I would just like to see if we continue to hold around 19, 20 cents. Trader Geo is the king of Dogecoin. I'm going to say no, he's not. I'm going to say you're not. But you know what? Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong about everything in my life. Maybe I'm just wrong about everything. 103 likes. Yes, we are pumping, guys. We're doing pretty good. For the lack of, like, you know, people that are around due to the fact that it is August, it's summer, like, we're killing it on this channel. So I'm very much excited. I'm very much excited. I appreciate you guys very, very much, by the way. Right, Rob got it. Who else we got? John Ole White. Bao is in the chat. Qua's in trouble with Geo.
You're welcome.
Oh!
Thank you. You're welcome. Thank you. You're
Buenos
welcome.
dias. Bonita señorita como le va? You look wonderful today.
Wait, hold on. I gotta think about what that means. So good morning. Como le va? What is that? Is that what that means? You look wonderful today? Is that what como le va means? Hold on. I gotta look this up. I gotta translate it. Oh, how's it going? Yes. Okay. Yes. I'm doing good, you know, bueno and stuff. But yeah, I appreciate you, Bitnuendo. Buenos dias to you. I'm chilling. I hope you're doing well. I hope you're chilling. Zules, hello. Thank you, Doug. Appreciate it. But yeah, I appreciate you, Bitnuendo. Bitnuendo's awesome. McCool says, I didn't know you're a Market Cipher bestie too. I've been here earlier. Oh, well, now you're here and you know. We love Market Cipher. Market Cipher has been sponsoring this channel for years. And I appreciate Market Cipher so much. Abundance is here. My Spanish is on fleek. I wouldn't say that, no, but I really do appreciate it. Noah's like always there to hype me up, even though like if I don't have any idea what I'm doing, he still hypes me up, which is so nice. Bueno and stuff. Have mercy on me. Hold on, guys.
Randi Hipper. I'm a Bitcoin bestie.
Just waking up from a nice dream. Bitcoin pumping on a live stream. Smile shine.
So guys, oh my gosh, this smells so good. So I did something radical yesterday. My friend brought me to Costco. I needed some stuff. I have like a whole plate set in my car that like I just haven't carried up because it's too much. I was too tired last night. But guys, look, hold on. I have a stack of croissants. You know how much this stack of croissants was? Can you guys guess for a minute? Put in the chat. This is, I don't even know how many croissants. Can someone tell me how much you think these are at Costco? Oh, Zules, that was good. That was good. How much do you think this was at Costco? Tell me. How do you guys feel? How much do you think this would be at Costco? Croissant. Croissant did that. So no wrote it. Croissant. Well, I'll just tell you. It smells so delicious. I love Costco croissants, and my aunt used to buy them for me when I was younger. And the fact that my friend took me to Costco, there was no way I wasn't going to get any. Guys, I don't know if you could see. $5.99 for all these croissants. I went to a bakery a few weeks ago and bought a chocolate croissant because I really needed one. I was like, I need a croissant right now. They told me it was $7 for one croissant. I literally paid $5.99 for like, I don't even know, a dozen of these. $5.99. Who can eat that many? Definitely not me. So what I'm doing, I'm going to eat one for lunch, like probably right after this. I'm going to eat one for lunch, and then I'm going to take the rest of them and give it to a bunch of other people. So I'm giving these away today because I'm not going to be greedy about it. I'm going to take like 2 or 3 for myself, and that's it. But I'm going to give them away. So I just wanted to let you guys know. But anyway, guys, I have a croissant to eat. I have an after show to jump into. Guys, please, if you haven't yet, smash the like, subscribe, share it out with friends. Become a member of the YouTube channel so you can unlock the members-only chat in Discord that will happen right now. So please make sure, if you haven't yet, again, smash the like, subscribe, share it out. Let's go hop into the after show. And I hope you guys have a beautiful day, and I will be back tomorrow. Have a beautiful day. Happy Wednesday. Mwah. Peace.